I'm back to square one. I'm so tired chasing windmills and so depressed. I wish I could just lock up this house and run. But where? Sasha, I'm so glad you're here.
I'm here. You summoned me after all, Eugene.
Who is this Goldman woman?
Calls herself Eugene. The Dutch have just thrown me out of Holland. What the hell am I going to do now?
First, you're going to have some coffee.
Oh, Sasha, what would I do without you?
Oh, you'd manage. You always have anyway. No?
Why did these governments decide to deport her?
What does she have against authority?
Why is she constantly defying law and order?
Someone is always telling me no. Now it's all of Europe. When will humanity see what is so simple? Freedom for all humanity. Economic, social, political, and spiritual freedom. But the moment I only mention the only word which encompasses all of that, anarchism, and they tell me no, I just need them to listen.
What is she trying to say? What does she want?
I just wanted to give the speeches I was scheduled to give in Holland.
Why are the cops afraid of anarchy?
But those goddamn Dutch police.
They made sure I got safely onto the train and out of their country this morning.
The Dutch people are so scared of angering the Germans by letting me speak on the dangers of fascism, they don't know who their friends are and who their enemies.
Oh, it's just another nice country anyway, sailor girl. Don't worry, it doesn't matter.
But it does matter, Sasha. Holland was the last country in Europe where I thought I could speak just a couple weeks a year, and now it's closed to me. I was supposed to lecture on birth control in Berlin, then Hitler came to power, and that was the end of that. The French would throw me out the moment I opened my mouth, and the English, well, the last time anybody got them excited about anything was when Sam Adams dumped their tea into Boston Harbor, and then there was a revolution.
Imagine expelling you, a British citizen. For the hell with her. Now listen to me, Eugene. Your old friend Roger Baldwin called from the station. He's stopping you.
When?
In a few minutes.
But I'm not dressed. I can't receive visitors.
He says he has a brilliant idea.
The only idea I can think of now is getting out of these wet clothes. Well, you hold the fort, Sash, while I go change.
Why are the cops afraid of anarchy? Is it because she skillfully
Oh, simply and effectively
can demonstrate convincingly that government needs tyranny?
The savior of the world is here.
Hello, Sasha.
Roger Baldwin, I didn't know you were in town.
Mr. American Civil Liberties Union himself. In the flesh.
Have some coffee.
Oh, thank you, PG. I hope I'm not intruding.
No.
I did call.
Sit down there.
Thanks. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you?
No, not that sort of proposition.
And why not?
Why don't you come back to America?
America?
Well, the time will never be better to try than now for both of you, if you want to.
They threw us out of there 14 years ago. And there are still anti-anarchist laws on the books. Why should today be any different?
Well, I've looked into the matter, E.G. FDR is about to issue a Christmas amnesty for all those involved in war resistance. That would include both of you.
How nice of Christian America to pardon us Jews.
I have an appointment with the new Secretary of Labor, Miss Frances Perkins. We're old friends.
What is this in reference to?
Well, I just came to remind her that Emma Goldman was never convicted of anything except holding unpopular views and voicing them. And that while she holds the same views now...
She holds the same views now.
The purpose of her projected visit would be to see friends and family.
Yes, my friends, my family.
And not for public discussion of political questions.
What? Not for public discussion of political questions?
You see, Em, you just allow yourself to be muzzled or even worse, humiliated. I hate America. I don't want to go back to the States, not now or ever. 16 years I spent in their prisons. They threw us both out. So who needs them?
America is changing, Sasha. Prohibition is over. Women can vote. We have a woman as Secretary of Labor and a new president with a new deal.
Big deal.
Mrs. Roosevelt likes your autobiography, Emma. I hear Judge Woolsey is about to lift the ban on James Joyce's Ulysses. And we've managed to get Henri Barbusse and Tom Mann in.
Thomas Mann, the author.
No, Tom Mann, the British Labour organizer.
Man, wasn't he involved in transporting young ladies across state lines like your old friend Ben Rice?
Well, I will not deny my ideas, and I will not promise to be good. And without some kind of compromise, do you really believe Washington would consider it even for a moment, Roger?
Well, that remains to be seen. As the chairman of the ad hoc committee to bring Emma Goldman back to America, I've brought you a visa application. 2 of them, in fact. If you fill these out and send them to me, I'll put them into diplomatic form. Think it over.
Dear Roger, I sometimes think it's your charm that makes one forget your illogicality and inconsistency.
I think it's a ridiculous idea, E.P. You just let America put you on trial all over again. Do you really want to give J. Edgar Hoover that pleasure? What have you got to gain by going back except more tourists?
Sasha, we too are voices in the wilderness, you and I, and how much longer do you think I can go on this way? If I go back, then maybe it's a chance to put America on trial again. And isn't that what we two were always trying to do, both of us?
I suppose so. But what makes you think the result would be any different now?
I don't know. But I need America. And I need to know, does America need me now? What do you think? Is America ready for Emma Goldman? Are they ready to admit Emma Goldman and to admit how wrong they were about her? How much has America changed? How much can they now accept of what we were trying to show them by our example?
Very funny, Eugene. Eugene. For example, the great example.
I can just see it. Look out, America. Emma Goldman's coming back to haunt you.
Eugene, you can't go home again, 'cause America doesn't want you.
Oh, come on, Sasha. Some people still remember Emma Goldman as more than just a boogeyman.
Oh, sure, as a woman. I'll tell you how they remember you. With questions.
Emma Goldman. Didn't she write the words in the Statue of Liberty?
No, that was Emma Lazarus.
Boris Shabbos.
Emma Goldman was that anarchist that they deported from Russia.
Oh, well, she was a Jew anyway, wasn't she? Was she always an antichrist?
No, that's anarchist.
Ah. What's an anarchist anyway, Emma? Was that Goldman woman call herself E.G.?
Why did the government decide to deport her?
What did she have against authority?
Why was she constantly defying law and order?
What was she trying to say?
What did she want? I was afraid of anarchy.
Was it because she skillfully
Both simply
And effectively to demonstrate convincingly the government means tyranny.
did belong here? And everything wrong here, telling the truth when people didn't want to hear her.
Her reputation made most people hate her or fear her.
Yet who know what about the way things are but ought to be? And what still must be done about it? Goldman, that no-good lady? Wasn't she always in trouble with the law?
How many riots were there which she incited?
None. I prevented riots.
Wouldn't she just be still, like a normal human being?
Not when human beings were being hurt. No.
How many crimes for which each she was indicted?
Free speech, free motherhood, and freedom from war.
Surprise! How many prosecutions was she always clean?
None.
Didn't she believe in free sight and with 2 men at once?
Oh, really? Wasn't she a communist?
She went to Soviet Russia, didn't she?
Why didn't they keep her?
Wish they would. Should have locked her up for good.
She never had a drop of heavy ball because she never could.
It's okay to kill babies.
If she bites you, you'll get rabies.
What she preaches is contagious.
Rat resistance.
Anarchism, birth control, outrageous.
But open your eyes and ears and maybe then you'll see just what the woman really said.
I.e.
What a fantasy, Sasha. Roger Baldwin had a committee to bring me back to America. And he really thinks they can do it.
When I was young, I loved an assortment. The spice of life was all I could see. I thumbed my nose to words like deportment. Then Edgar Hoover deported me. I always tried to set an example. I always tried to do what was right. My powers of oratory seemed ample. At least on some points I shed some light. But here I'm cooped up in exile, divided from the land I called my own. Here, Eugene, in exile, oh, wandering the desert, growing old, alone.
Who was that Goldman girl? Called herself Eugene. Why did the government decide to deport her?
I always tried to
What
do
did she
what
have
was
against
right.
authority?
Why was she constantly defying law and order?
Why did they throw her
My
out?
powers of oratory seemed ample. At least on some points I shed some light. Out like a dog that's had its day. It's just another lonely.
She set examples in the hope that they'd be heeded.
Left it for us to gather in the harvest she'd seeded.
And who was Hoover promised us for putting out to sea?
A woman known as Emma Goldman. Emma Gray.
Look, E.G., all you have to do is fill out the data on that visa application, then send it to me, and I'll take care of all the rest.
All right, Roger, but only if Sasha agrees to help me. I've never been able to write anything important without him. For one thing, I can't spell. Will you help me, Sash?
Of course I'll help you. Haven't I